Okay, so now let's take a look at the advanced breakdown of the First Noel. Yeah, in the launching video of the MiuzikEmpire that we saw earlier. Okay, now since we are advanced players, I'm not coming to break down the scale of any key or tell you about the number system and the rest, like how I do for beginners. We are advanced players. We already know how to play the key of B and all that. Yeah. So now let's get started. Okay, so let's first take a look at the intro of the song. Okay, the intro is just like the one I played in the beginners video, just that this time we are arpeggiating the chords. Okay, so it will be like, okay, so, or we are just spelling out the chords. Okay, so, but on the 3 this time we are not actually playing the second inversion of the 3, but we are playing the 1 root chord over the 3. Okay, so, but on the 2 is the regular second inversion, then the 1 is the second inversion, then to the 7, which is the same as the chord for the beginners. Okay, then there's a change here. You see, on my right I have an F minor 7, and on my left is the same E flat chord, or in the E flat note, but I didn't play an octave or a stretch or anything, but I did the E flat, then I came to play a G. Okay, so it was like I allowed the E flat to sustain, then I added the G to it, and I love this very much. I sometimes do it a lot. Instead of playing maybe the chord once or something like that, I just do so. Then the song itself starts. Okay, now I didn't start on the 1 like how I did for the beginners. Okay, but rather, since this one is on a 3 and you being an advanced player, I believe you have already figured it out that I'm going to the 6. So before I went to the 6, I actually did a 7-3-6. Okay, which is so let's take a look at the 7. Now on my left I have the 7, on my right I have an A flat sus2. Okay, and if you like, you can do this to make it more heavier. So what I've done on my left is to play the 7, which is the B flat or the T, and then a 2 together. Okay, to form what we commonly call a stretch over here. Okay, so, and then this is what I have on my 3, which is an E flat 7th chord. Yeah, well, once again, let me use this opportunity to tell you I'm just breaking down what I did in the cover. I'm not actually teaching you the names of chords or spelling out names of chords. Everything has already been made available in MiuzikEmpire. As soon as MiuzikEmpire is launched, make sure you go to the keyboard and music theory section, and then make sure you go through all the names of the chords and how they are formed and everything. Everything has been broken down there in the simplest, easiest way for you to understand. Okay, keyboard concepts, scales, and all, they have all been broken down there. But for now, we are just breaking down the cover that I played. Okay, so the 3 to the 6. Now this is a normal 6 that we all play. So then I did something interesting here. Normally for something like this, we will normally play maybe something like 5-4-3 on our left oar, and it's very sweet. Okay, and then this time I decided to change things a little here by borrowing chords from other keys into the key of B. Okay, or bringing it into the key of B. Yes, and so let me just use this opportunity to encourage those advanced beginners who are not able to play or who don't play all keys. You see, being able to play all 12 keys or being able to have mastery over all 12 keys is a plus for you. It really gives you a lot of advantages, and this is one of it. I'm able to borrow chords easily from the other keys into one particular key, and then I'm able to change the whole should I say the whole environment. Okay, and this is exactly what I'm doing here. Technically, if you want to take a look at the progression, you realize that what I'm playing doesn't actually make sense, but it does make sense with the melody, right? Because from here, from 736, my next progression would be flat 2 to either flat 6 or sharp 5 to the 5. If I had done this would have made perfect sense to the music, yes, but look at what I did. It's like I'm totally lost, but when I add the melody to it, you realize that I'm not lost, because I'm just borrowing keys. Sorry, I'm borrowing chords from one key into another key. Okay, so just listen to the sound of it. Okay, so and it sounds very nicely. So let's take a look at what I did over here on the flat 2 or the C. I have this chord. Okay, now if you take a look at the screen, you see that we have what? C augmented 7 sharp 9. Yeah, this chord can also be called C7 sharp 5 sharp 9. Now why C7 sharp 5 sharp 9 sharp 5? Because whenever you hear of the word augmented, you should know that the 5 has been sharpened. Okay, yeah, whenever you hear of the word augmented. Now you will find this topic under intervals in the keyboard and music theory section of the Music Empire. Okay, so let's continue. So, and then this is what I have on my G or the sharp 5. Okay, but on the C, I forgot to tell you this. You can actually do this. You see, I did the grace note from A flat to the B flat. Okay, to the 5. Okay, so this is my 5 chord. So flat 2, flat 5 to the 5, and I will continue. Let's continue. So we will change the chord to this. So now we will extend it and then play a 5 1 4 rather. So this is what I have in the 5. So the first 5 chord was this, which is totally different from this. Okay, there's a G flat minor 9th chord, so to the 1, okay, which is a B flat major 7th chord. So okay, and this is what I have on my 4. Okay, and on my 4 I have an E minor with an added 9th. Okay, so this is a 5-1-4 chord. We all know 5-1-4. Then so from the 4 we go to the 7. Okay, and on the 7, you see I have an F sharp chord on my right hand, but what I did was I didn't actually play the F sharp note, which is actually my second note, but I used my ring finger to do a grace note from the A flat to the B flat too. Okay, so 4 7, right? Maybe you might have expected me to go to the 3, but I went to flat 2 again. I don't know, it's like in this song, for this song in particular, I fell in love with the flat 2, so I went to the flat 2 again. So to be like okay, and this is what I have on the flat 2. So now from the flat 2 to the 3 finally, and this is a suspended movement we like doing a lot. Okay, so 5 1 4 so 5 1 4 7 flat 2 3, and then let's take it further to so if we should take it further, then it will be 3 6 2 3, then this is what a sharp 5, right, to the 5 to the flat 5. I'm finally progressions be. So let's take our time and break them down. So let's take a look at this section. Okay, so on my tray I have this. So we realized at the earlier parts we played 5, then we changed the 5. Right? And we came to the 3. So on the 3, we will change the 3 again this time. So and this is an E flat minor 11th chord. So 3, 6, 2. So this is a 3, 6, 2 to the 3 again. And then we didn't go to the 4, but we went to a flat 6. And I like this flat 6 a lot. Okay? And I say, yeah, I like doing this movement a lot. And the flat 6 to the 5. Okay? And this is what I have on my 5. So this is what I have on my 5. Then I went to the flat 5. Okay. So for the flat 5, which we popularly call fee over here in Ghana. So I did a fee me. So fee me. Okay, so it's like mi la re. So mi la re mi, then z so fi ti mi la, yeah, fi ti mi la z so fi ti. In Ghana here, this is our language, right? So so from the flat 5 we went to the 7. Okay, we have already played the 7, but this time you see I didn't actually do the grace note. I just played the chord itself. Then I came to the 3. Do you remember we did this? Get to the 6. Okay, to the 6, which is an A flat minor 9 chord. So 3, 6, and I didn't go to the 2 directly, but I played a flat, a sharp 2 or a flat 3 before the 2. So this is my my flat 3, which we popularly call more. So it's like I have an F sharp minor 7th over the D, which is the flat 3 in the key of B. So yeah, so this is like an F sharp minor 7th, and then you drop the whole chord down by a semitone, so that it will take you to the 2. So we go to the chorus, right? So you can repeat the whole cycle again, and then we'll go to the chorus, which is so this is how I played it. So let's repeat the 7-3-6 again. The first 7-3-6 that we did. Well, so instead of no, I didn't play that one again, but this time I did what we normally call a shell voice. 7-3-6, then 6-2-5. Okay, so this is what I have on my 6 to the 2. Okay, so this is on the 5. Okay, this chord is still on the 5. So, and this is what I have on my 1. This is a 1 chord, a B13 chord. Okay, yeah, this one too you can do. the 4, then to the flat 3, to the 7, to the 6. So let's take a look at the 4 flat 5 7 6. Okay, so this is our 4. Now we play the same chord on the flat 5. You see, but you have realized that I'm actually doing a grace note from the C sharp to the E flat. So the same thing. So the first one on the 4, the same thing on the flat 5, and then just drop the E flat notes to D, and then actually play the 7 on your left. Okay, so it's like this. Very simple. So when you get to the flat 5, you still play the same chord, but just make sure that you drop the E flat to the D on the 7. Then you come and play you have already played this chord. So it will be like, then I just did those movements with diminished chords. I just used diminished chords to spell out the melody. Okay, so this is our first diminished chord: A flat diminished 7th, to G diminished 7th, to F diminished 7th. So then to E diminished 7th. Okay, so then it's like I went back and forth. Okay, so then finally this chord is actually about a 5. Okay, so this chord is actually over the 1, so it's like a 5, then to the 1. Okay, so then I played a D minor 9th over here, and I dropped the whole chord by semitoning to the C sharp or the D flat. Yes, some people call it D flat. So to the C sharp minor 9th. Okay, so you see that this chord is very similar to the one I played in the beginning, which is, even the sounds are very similar, but if you pay a close attention, you realize that there are 2 different chords and the melody is the same. So this is what I played for the beginning, and now I'm playing this. Okay, so which also means that you can actually omit this one and then put the first one that I played over here. Okay, so and then I did this chord, this G chord. Okay, and now the trick to producing the sound is to actually start from the B flat itself and then slide it down to the B. So like, then I play the intro again. Yeah, I think, yeah, I remembered I did something funny just to end the song. Well, so this is just like me playing the scale downwards, but I started from the 3 or the mi to the fa or the 4. So mi fa, then I played the scale down, so to the 6, then to the flat 6. So I did this diminished arpeggio over there. Okay. So take your time and then have fun with these chords, and take a look at how you can also expand upon it and then use it in different ways, and then come and teach me. Okay, we are all learning. We are in a learning community, and we are all learning. Yes, so make sure to drop any comments about this lesson, ask any questions, and I will be there to answer you. Okay, thank you for staying with me in this lesson. We will surely meet again, even before the launch of Music Empire. Yeah, so keep enjoying this Christmas, and make sure everything you do in this Christmas actually portrays the character and personality of Christ. Okay, so thank you very much. Merry Christmas, and see you in the next lesson.